step into Japan like never before, a land where ancient tradition meets unstoppable modernity, and where the true power lies in the hearts of its women. This travel documentary isn't just about soaring skyscrapers or sleek bullet trains. It's about the fierce, quiet strength of Japanese women who balance grace with grit, breaking boundaries and rewriting the rules in a culture rich with history, yet craving change. For the man who respects courage and understands that real beauty is forged in struggle, this journey will open your eyes to stories of resilience, independence, and passion that thrive beneath the surface. Feel the rhythm of a nation where respect and rebellion dance hand in hand, and discover the women shaping the future of Japan with every step they take. Are you ready to witness a side of Japan that will challenge your assumptions and move your soul? Let this travel documentary take you beyond the expected and into the extraordinary. Number 1. Japan, land of technology and hidden surprises. Have you ever thought of Japan as nothing more than a country of cutting-edge technology? Bullet trains that zip across the landscape at lightning speed, and a culture obsessed with perfection down to the smallest detail? That's what most travel documentaries want you to see. Gleaming skyscrapers, spotless streets, and machines that seem to work like magic. But the truth? Japan is far more complex, far richer in paradoxes, and far stranger than those glossy images. This travel documentary will take you beyond the shiny surface to reveal a Japan where women ride in separate train cars just to feel safe in the crowd, where live octopus still wriggles on the plate for the adventurous eater, and where thousands of men strip down to loincloths, charge through ancient streets in a frantic race for good fortune. It's a country full of contradictions clash with modern hustle. Fragile beauty meets fierce resilience. Imagine walking streets where silence and noise coexist, where respect and rebellion are two sides of the same coin. Are you ready to see Japan in a way that most people never do? To feel its pulse beyond the bullet train? This travel documentary invites you to dive deeper, to challenge your assumptions, and to discover 20 truths that might just change how you see the land of the rising sun forever. Number 2. The land of 1,000 islands and millions of stories. Japan is often called the land of the rising sun, and for good reason. It stretches like a delicate, crescent-shaped ribbon between the vast Pacific Ocean and the Sea of Japan. But what most travel documentaries don't tell you is that this island nation is made up of over 6,800 islands, though only 4, Honshu, Shikoku, Kyushu, and Hokkaido, hold nearly all the land and life. Imagine a country the size of California packed with nearly 125 million people, most of them living in massive urban jungles. Tokyo alone is a sprawling metropolis home to more than 37 million souls, moving through neon-lit streets and dizzying skyscrapers. What is it like to live in a place so dense, so fast? How does a society balance centuries of tradition with the relentless speed of modern life? This travel documentary explores the beating heart of Japan's cities, where old temples stand just blocks from shimmering shopping malls, and where ancient rituals quietly survive amidst the chaos. Have you ever wondered how millions of people find harmony in such crowded spaces? How does Japan keep its spirit alive under the weight of so much change? The answers might surprise you in this eye-opening travel documentary. Number 3, the silent strength of Japanese women. Behind the gleaming lights and smooth rails of Japan's bullet trains lies a story rarely told, a story of quiet, unyielding strength. This travel documentary brings into focus the lives of Japanese women, many of whom have lived under the heavy weight of traditional expectations for generations. The pressure to give up work after marriage or childbirth, to become the perfect housewife, to hide ambition behind a smile. This has been their reality for far too long, but beneath that surface, a shift is quietly taking place. More and more women are finding the courage to resist, to claim independence, to build lives that defy outdated norms. They are scholars, entrepreneurs, and leaders carving paths in a world that too often tries to confine them. These women don't shout their rebellion. They live it every day with grace and determination. How well do we truly understand the courage it takes to swim upstream in a culture so steeped in tradition? Can you appreciate the battles fought in silence, away from the headlines? This travel documentary invites you to see the quiet power behind Japan's modern women and maybe rethink what strength really looks like. Number 4, breaking barriers, career and culture. Even as Japan strides into the future, many women still face invisible walls. This travel documentary delves into the stubborn challenges women encounter in workplaces, wage gaps that persist without clear explanation, promotions that seem just out of reach, and subtle biases like dress codes that discourage classes because they're unattractive. These aren't just stories from the past. They are today's realities, hidden in boardrooms and office corridors. Yet against this backdrop, women are pushing forward. More are earning degrees, stepping into leadership roles, and refusing to be boxed in. This travel documentary uncovers the resilience and tenacity of women fighting to rewrite the rules, not just for themselves, but for generations to come. What does this ongoing struggle say about Japan's culture and about how change happens? How much are we willing to challenge when the status quo feels so entrenched? Reflect on these questions as you watch this journey of perseverance and hope unfold. Number 5, women-only spaces, safety and solidarity. In a country renowned for order and respect, the reality of sexual harassment still forces women to take special precautions. This travel documentary sheds light on the existence of women-only train cars and other safe spaces, a response not just to danger, but to a daily undercurrent of discomfort and fear. These spaces are more than protective measures. They're symbols of solidarity and resilience, places where women can reclaim power in public life. Behind the doors of these cars, there is a quiet rebellion, a refusal to accept the status quo. What do these safe spaces say about the challenges women still face? How do they reflect the strength of a community coming together to support one another? This travel documentary asks you to think deeply about safety, respect, and the power of unity in the fight for dignity. Number 6, the new wave, independence and changing norms. A remarkable shift is underway in Japan, a new wave of women choosing independence over the traditional life path many still expect. This travel documentary shines a light on stories of women who decide to remain unmarried, live alone, and build their lives on financial self-sufficiency. They boldly reject the old idea that a woman's worth is measured by marriage or motherhood. These women redefine beauty and success on their own terms, blending grace with grit and tradition with innovation. In a culture known for its social conformity, their choices are both courageous and inspiring. How do you feel about this transformation? Can you imagine the strength it takes to swim against the current of deeply rooted expectations? How might this new vision of womanhood shape Japan's future? Let this travel documentary open your eyes to the power of choice and the meaning of true independence. Number 7, the myth and reality of Japan's safety. Japan is famous worldwide as one of the safest countries, a reputation often highlighted in countless travel documentaries, but the reality has many layers. Beneath the surface of orderly streets and respectful crowds lies a complex landscape. Nightlife districts like Kabuchiko in Tokyo or Osaka's vibrant entertainment zones glow with neon lights and pulsate with energy. But they also bring risks like steep barbells and skilled pickpockets. Travelers need to stay alert, carry only what's necessary, and keep a copy of their passport close at hand. Safety here is less about luck and more about awareness and common sense. How do you balance your sense of adventure with caution in unfamiliar places? Would you trust your instincts to navigate the labyrinthine nighttime streets of Tokyo? This travel documentary reveals that safety is as much a mindset as it is a statistic, and staying one step ahead can make all the difference. Number 8. Living on the edge of nature's fury. Japan lives with the ever-present power of nature. Roughly 1,500 earthquakes shake the islands each year, along with typhoons and tsunamis, thanks to its position on the volatile Pacific Ring of Fire. This travel documentary dives deep into how people have adapted their lives around these natural rhythms, building resilience into their daily routines. The 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami still haunt memories, having caused staggering damage exceeding $235 billion, a tragic reminder of nature's might. Even now, typhoons sweep across the land and volcanoes hum under constant watch. How do such forces shape the spirit of a nation? Could you imagine feeling the ground tremble beneath your feet? Knowing every day carries risk and renewal, this travel documentary invites you to respect both the power and beauty of a land shaped by nature's fury. Number 9. Secrets to Japan's longevity. Japan boasts the highest life expectancy on Earth, with many citizens living well into their 80s and beyond, and tens of thousands celebrating their 100th birthdays with vigor and clarity. This travel documentary explores the secrets behind this incredible longevity. It's a combination of a comprehensive healthcare system, close-knit community support, and even cutting-edge AI robots that assist the elderly with reminders and companionship. Add to this a balanced diet, active lifestyle, and strong social bonds, and you have a recipe for living well long. What lessons can other countries learn from Japan's approach to aging? How might these secrets inspire us to add quality and years to our own lives? This travel documentary offers not just facts, but inspiration for embracing life's later chapters with strength and dignity. Number 10. The world of love hotels. Love hotels in Japan might sound unusual or quirky to outsiders, but they are a booming industry generating over $40 billion, 0 cents annually, often featured in travel documentaries for their creativity and unique approach to privacy. From rooms decked out in Hello Kitty themes to futuristic astronaut cockpits, these hotels provide adults a private, playful space to escape, complete with jacuzzis, mood lighting, karaoke, and even discreet food delivery. With more than 4,700 such hotels serving 14 million visitors daily, their numbers surpass combined chains like Starbucks and McDonald's in some cities. Would you dare to experience a night in one of these theme rooms? What do love hotels reveal about Japanese attitudes toward privacy, intimacy, and fun? This travel documentary invites you into a world where tradition and modern desire collide in fascinating ways. Number 11. Cost of living worth every penny? Living in Japan isn't cheap, and anyone who's been there knows the sticker shock of monthly rent, groceries, and bills. This travel documentary breaks down the real costs. Expect to pay between $700 0 cents and $1,200 0 cents for a one-bedroom apartment, depending on the city and location. Smart shopping can keep your food expenses around $300 0 cents to $500 0 cents a month, while the public transportation system offers fast, spotless, and reliable trains for about $100 0 cents to $150 monthly. Utilities and health insurance add to the tally but come with top-tier service and a level of safety hard to find elsewhere. The question is, would you trade a higher cost of living for comfort, safety, and quality? How does Japan's expense compare to what you're used to? This travel documentary offers a realistic, no-frills look at what it truly means to live in the land of the rising sun, and whether it's worth your hard-earned money. Number 12. Language barriers and e-visas. Japanese language and visa requirements can seem intimidating, but they're also gateways to a richer experience. English isn't spoken everywhere, especially beyond the big tourist spots, but locals are often warm, patient, and use body language or simple phrases to help you get by. Thanks to the recent introduction of e-visas, traveling to Japan has become simpler and faster for many countries, cutting down on paperwork and waiting time. This travel documentary highlights the importance of preparing by learning a few basic Japanese phrases. It goes a long way in breaking down barriers and earning respect. How far do you think a smile and a few words can take you? Are language differences a challenge, or are they part of the adventure? This travel documentary invites you to embrace the journey of communication in a land where every connection counts. Number 13. Navigating Tokyo's Metro Maze. Tokyo's metro system is legendary, fast, clean, punctual, and sprawling like the veins of a living city. With nearly 300 stations and 13 lines, it can feel overwhelming at first. A survival challenge that quickly turns into a thrilling adventure. This travel documentary walks you through must-have travel cards, like Suizuka and Passmo, which make hopping from one line to another smooth and convenient. Downloading offline maps is a lifesaver because the Metro Labyrinth can trip up even the savviest travelers. Have you ever felt lost in a public transport system abroad? How would you handle the crush of rush hour Tokyo, packed with millions rushing to their destinations? This travel documentary promises not only to guide you, but to make every subway ride an experience worth remembering. Number 14, the art of public napping. If you're from the West, the idea of napping in public might sound strange or even disrespectful. But in Japan, it's a common and accepted part of daily life. Workers often take quick naps on trains, benches, or even library corners, catching precious moments of rest amid demanding schedules. This travel documentary shines a light on a culture that values dedication and hard work, sometimes to the point of exhaustion, and how these brief moments of sleep act as vital recharges. Could you let go of self-consciousness and nap anywhere without shame? What does this say about the Japanese work ethic and the human need to find balance? This travel documentary encourages us all to rethink how we care for our minds and bodies. Number 15. Karaoke, more than just a song. Karaoke in Japan isn't just a pastime, it's a cultural institution. With over 8,000 karaoke establishments across the country, it's a place where people can unwind, express themselves, or even bond professionally in private rooms. Whether singing alone after a long day or with a group, karaoke offers a blend of fun, release, and connection. This travel documentary explores how karaoke lights up Japanese nightlife and serves as a bridge between stress and joy. Would you dare to belt out your favorite song in a private room? How does music bring people together across cultures? This travel documentary celebrates the simple, universal power of song to connect hearts.